They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. That's complete. It's Justice Hill out of the backfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry for King Henry. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Going to go right back to Henry. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. Marked down at the 6. 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this one blown up. Good surge, drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll try and get there. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Real.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Kings! That.
They'll go again with White. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
On the give, here's Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, 7-0 is our score. We'll have more from Tampa after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll give it, going left. There's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Hey, report! Report! Ready! What is up? Hey, middle! You.
They'll go again here with Henry. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Bucs 17-yard line.
Ready! What is up? What is it?
Play action now. Jackson. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Whitehead.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker.
Yeah, I think what stands out most here about this completion, Mike, is just how fast the quarterback was able to get that ball up and down. He got that ball into the hands of his receiver quickly and able to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Buccaneers first down. 2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back from Tampa after a timeout. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mayfield. He'll find his running back, White. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Let's go!
They go play action with Mayfield. That is caught. What a throw. Craig Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
It's not!
A first down throw for Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's on! No, we changed it.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
Go ahead. You change it.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Flowers. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We changed it.
On first and 10, Jackson. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. Now the Bucs will take their first time out. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up second down.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
Pistol. Done.
On play action, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Hey, alert! What's that?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They send Evans in motion.
What's that?
Drive begins with a run by White. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
What's that?
On second down, Baker. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Let's go.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Regular. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Kicking time for the Bucs. They'll punt it away. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Sims now to return it. And no chance to turn upfield. He's forced out of bounds after a very short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, report. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Back to throw, Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey. 13.
On the handoff, it's Henry. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
Yeah. Hey, middle.
Here's Henry. And that's going to be enough to move the chains. 1st down, up past the 35.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He keeps it himself. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
Jackson now. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the handoff, running left is Henry. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way home. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Come on, come on. Middle. Sit on.
In motion comes Andrews. This is Henry. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face second down and 7. In motion comes Andrews. Now Jackson, this a designed run.
They went to the designed quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Jackson going to keep this one himself. He will have a Ravens first down. They convert on 3rd and 3 with a gain of 7 yards.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A design run here with Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Jackson, this a designed run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal.
Down in the red zone, designed quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Henry tries to pull his way in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Mayfield. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Real. Kings! Alert!
On first down is Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the left side. Caught by McMillan. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. They'll run with White, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
One more time, it's White. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
No gain on the play.
Throwing here on 3rd. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Mayfield to the line. The Bucs will try for 2. They'll drop to throw. That's pulled in. And they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
I actually don't love these plays, Mike, just throwing it up to the back corner on 2-point tries. But when you have the confidence that your guy can go up and come down with it, and you can execute it at this level, it certainly worked out this time.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Report!
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
There's a give, heading right, it's Henry. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short, no gain.
15. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
30-yard drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Baker to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
To throw is Mayfield. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Run.
Now Mayfield. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They send Godwin in motion. Here we go. One final play. That's caught left side by Otten. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory.
rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to they wouldn't let me in.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here, brings it up to the 30. Line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
It's a game of 17 yards. And a couple here, 1st down.
Up. Run. Regular.
Baker going to hand it to White. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Point it right.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Regular.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set. Attack.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
And that's a big-time effort on 4th down. If he doesn't come up with this ball, Mike, they turn it over on downs, but instead, not only does he lay out and make a terrific catch, they get a fresh set of downs here and now see if they can finish this thing off and come away with some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
King! Hurry! Alert! Done.
On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught. Trey Palmer.
Let's go.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. It is brought in the end zone. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Finish it on. You. Middle. Hey, report. Sit up.
From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
13. Middle. Ready, shot.
In motion comes Walker. A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to run it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Go right here. 180! That's it! You change it. Report!
Back to throw, Jackson. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Hey! No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Third and long. Throwing is Mayfield. That is into the hands of McMillan. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's White. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Third and 6.
Hurry!
Now Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll go. Mayfield. This one intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
What are you? What is that? Hey, report! Report! Cut!
Throwing Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One word. Alpha, sit on! 180! Hey! Sit on!
Now the first carry for King Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
On Shoyinka on the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Hey, middle!
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go. Hey. What is shot?
2nd down. Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Yeah.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
The field goal unit on the sideline.
13.
They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Hey. Shut up.
Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
I love this call on 4th down, Mike. Put the game in the hands of your quarterback. Don't overthink it. In this case, let him do it himself, and he picks up a big 1st down.
In motion comes Andrews.
What is shot? You at X. Report. You change it. You.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll take off again. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Middle. You at X.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Here's 1st and 10. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Hey, come on, come on,
Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Third and long. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
On play action, Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Sit up.
A design run here with Jackson. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hey. 13. You. What are you? What shot? Go ahead. What are you?
Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, report. Hey. No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. Jackson, so nimble. He's got the 1st down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
Middle. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Oh. Sit up.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Oh, yeah. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep the score right where it is.
Hey, come on, line.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. The give to White. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, right back to White. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently. Not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
On third down, it's White. The speed on display. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown Buccaneers. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers will take a 21-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Easy, right?
Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 6. In motion comes Walker.
Hey. Ready, shot. Yo. Middle.
Here's Jackson. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They send Evans in motion. On 1st down, it's White. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 11. On the give, it's White. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. The play clock down to 0. And this not the best of sequences. Couple of runs stopped behind the line. And now it's 3rd and 17. To throw is Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. 180. 1 shot. 180. 1 shot. No, we changed it.
In motion comes Walker.
Say hi.
Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Lamar going to work from the pistol. Open man, that's Bateman downfield. In motion comes Walker. That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Shot. 180. 1 shot. You. Yo.
Pistol give to Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on 3rd and inches.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
In the pistol, Jackson ready. That is caught side of the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. Jackson and the offense trying to get 2 more here.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, come on.
In motion comes Andrews.